This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction Incorporated.
You know, in the 6 years that Delmarva Life has been on the air, we have established some pretty awesome relationships with local businesses on Delmarva, and along the way, we have met some pretty awesome people.
We sure have, and one of those relationships is with Spicer Brothers Construction, and because of that, we've gotten to know the man behind the company, Brian Spicer. Well, today we want you to get to know him a little better too.
A native of Delmarva, Brian Spicer didn't always know what he wanted to do with his life, but he did know whatever he did, he wanted to do it right. He left a high-stress managerial position at a yacht manufacturer to start his own business.
I decided that if I'm going to be that stressed, I'm going to do it for myself.
But that took a giant leap of faith. Spicer cashed in his entire retirement.
It was scary.
At the time, Brian and his wife Heather had just started a family.
We had 2 small children, and we had bills to pay, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to be okay. And
Brian was not alone. He started the company with his older brother, who already had experience in construction.
He worked with me for quite some time after that, but it's just pretty much me and the girls now.
Spicer says he thinks his desire to do every job right in an industry that had some problems is what led to his company's success.
Unfortunately, the roofing trade has always had a black eye for reputable contractors, but anything I do or anything I set my mind to do, I want to set the bar.
But Brian says getting to this point wasn't easy.
Endless nights, weekends. People see the success, but they don't necessarily see they see the end result, but we've had rough times, up, down, the recession. I mean, we've been through it all, but never give up. We never stopped, just kept digging. And I set out to do it, and I'm not going to fail.
Heather says it's that drive that gave her the peace of mind when Brian cashed in all the chips to start his business.
he's determined. He's not going to fail. He's all in, and I mean, that's the way he has always been. And so I knew that this was going to be no different.
Hi, my name is Corey Phoebus with WBOC's Delmarva Life. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. A little birdie told us we don't even need to tell her, Delmarva.
Now that Spicer Brothers is where it is as an industry leader, Brian is committed to giving back.
Definitely have a passion for the community and quite a few programs, you know, for breast cancer and, you know, the Neediest Roof program that we do. So I do try to give back.
Spicer has an especially soft heart for military and first responders.
I didn't go in the military. My brother did, had family members that have you know, friends of ours, their kids, you know, are in the military. I lost a cousin in the line of duty as a police officer, so I'm very passionate about those types of positions.
Brian enjoys typical Delmarva hobbies, hunting and fishing, and he loves cars.
I have a passion for hot rods, cars, you know. I like all cars, really, you know.
But Spicer's first and true love is for his family, a family that has always supported him, even when he was away from them building his business.
Family is first and foremost with me, and as of late, I can get more time with, you know, with the family, so it's paying off. All that effort is paying off to where I can be with the family. We can, you know, go do some things as we want, so it is much better now.
And although he built this business to become a legacy he can pass down to his daughters, he's not handing them the keys to the kingdom just yet.
But they have their own inspirations, and they've set out on other paths and in college, and I expect them to, or encourage them to at least fulfill that path and then make the decision.
Both of our families, we've never really had anything like a legacy, something to pass down, and for even future generations to say, hey, you know, that's my family, and they worked really hard to get where they were, and I think that knowing that, I think that even their children, we may be able to hopefully carry and continue the same way that they are.
He has a huge heart.
Yes.
And you know something else, Jimmy? I asked Brian's family to tell me something interesting about Brian that maybe people might not know. And they all chimed in together to say that the one thing that you will find him doing all the time is singing. So like, no matter where he is, he could be in the mall, he could be, you know, walking in from, you know, from outside. He loves to sing. And Brian says it's usually the last song that was on the radio when he gets out of his truck. So if you see Brian Spicer out and about and he breaks out into song, just maybe sing along with him.
There
I don't know.
Go. Now you know why.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible.